Welcome back to Aesthetically Pleasing. I'm your host, Deshawn, and I have my lovely guest today.
Eva.
Daphne.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Mulan.
And I'm Deshawn. So today, we're going to change it up a bit, and we're going to talk about the power of faith. So, how do you guys feel about the power of faith?
It's powerful.
Indeed.
I personally feel like my experience with faith is like, I'm real hard-headed, so I got to like go through trials
And tribulations.
to
You gotta
really
learn
get it
them
together.
lessons
I gotta
over and
learn-
over.
I got to learn the hard way.
For sure.
So,
I feel like first we gotta like understand the definition of faith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, biblically and, whatever. So faith biblically is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So basically the same thing. Don't look at me like that.
because I see you got a script. I told y'all the script.
Those
Ouch,
script notes.
that's
No,
the same
it's
verse
just,
I had, too.
it's
That's
just
the
you
same
know, like
verse.
scripture, so we can refer back to.
Mhm.
So basically, like faith is like hoping for something and praying on it, and then waiting for it to happen, or moving like it already has happened.
Yeah, trusting
Yeah.
that it will happen. right?
Trusting that it will happen and stuff like
Right.
that. So, yeah,
I mean, I think walking in faith, it just lifts a lot of weight off your shoulders. You
for
know?
sure.
I think a few years back, I was in the car just kind of going through it, and I was like, God, look, anything else that comes my way these next years or whatever, you have it. I'm not, And after that, man, my life was more
Period.
peaceful,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now, see, I'm in the era of it's hard right now, being that I'm in the mindset of wanting the best. I know it's gonna come because it's in me. I feel it. Like I feel the vibrations of it. I feel it, but it's hard to keep strong faith. Like
Right.
I have faith, but it's about it being strong. Like you have to really wake up every day knowing this is going to happen. And
Like no
some
doubts?
Yeah, like no doubts. And some days that just gets hard, especially with kids and just lifing. It's like, yeah.
So what was the moment in your life where you realized like God was real?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So growing up, it wasn't always like, sweet and nice and rainbows, right? But there was a specific member of my family that would just create chaos, right? And there was one night, and I never prayed like this. Like I would pray like for my food, they tell you to pray for certain things when you feel it
Yeah.
in your heart, okay. But in this moment, I prayed so hard, let him go to sleep. Let him go to sleep, let him go to sleep, let him go to sleep, let him go to sleep. And it took like maybe 10 minutes or less, and just sat on the couch, dozed off.
Mhm.
He had all the energy. That's how I knew. I was like,
Yeah.
God. After that, and I was young too, so I had faith always, since a young girl. But
Yeah.
in that moment, man, it was reinforced like crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. I had goosebumps and everything. It was intense.
So I'm gonna tell y'all my testimony real quick.
Go
so,
ahead.
Go ahead, testify.
I think I said this in my last episode. Not my last episode, a couple episodes back. So my parents had us in church. Sunday, that was like a shift. So we
Oh
was in there
my
from Sunday
God.
school to regular church to maybe after
Oh.
sitting after.
Oh.
So we was there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I knew who God was,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
So I had
Yeah.
like the element around me, but I just didn't understand.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew God was for real, like
Yeah.
adult real, when I had just got on with the job I'm on now. I had just graduated the academy and everything. And I'm driving on 95. Mind you, before that, I was talking to the people that's on my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about faith. I was talking about God. They was talking about, oh, heaven not real. Da, da, da. And I'm like,
Oh,
you
no,
don't
no,
know what
no.
you talking
We
about.
get
But,
that.
we going back and forth, whatever. And they was like, all right, Miss such and such, see you later. I said, okay. Walking out, go to my car. I'm driving, like nothing going on. I'm texting or whatever. And then my car flips off the turnpike.
What?
It's raining. Car flips off the turnpike. So, and then in the midst of me, because I feel it, I flipped 3 times. I feel myself like moving, and I feel it, the car flying, and I'm like,
Oh my
all I
God.
all I could get out of my mouth was, God save me. That's the only thing I could get out of my mouth. And I felt like, this may sound crazy, but I felt like, on Hey Arnold, where they used to have the baseball game, and they'll like jump out and I felt like God jumped out and catch
And
me.
he
And
did.
Because the driver's side window did not break, only the passenger side. I was on
Look
the
at
driver's
God.
side. So the car
Wow.
landed on the side. So I had to climb. I had to take my duty belt off, and I had to climb up top, climb out the car. I was in a ditch. It was black, pitch black. I couldn't see nothing.
Oh
I thought
my
I was in a lake or something.
gosh.
So I got out the car. I only had like a little scratch right there. That's it. So I get out the car
because you didn't deny him.
I did.
You didn't.
Right.
So it was a 18-wheeler truck that passed me. Like he saw everything.
Yeah.
And I got out the car. I walked up the ditch, and then he was like, "Hey, I wasn't finna come get you because I thought you was dead." That's what he told me.
Wow.
He called the police. He helped me after that because he saw I was like alive. So got that situated. Car totaled. Mind you, I just got over this job. That's how I know generational curses really be going on because I felt like I broke a generational curse.
Yeah, we gotta find him.
Yeah.
No, he ain't said like that, but he was just shocked because he saw the whole.
I would have got out of the
you
car.
would think like you wouldn't even survive that.
Are you okay?
So he pulled over. He did. So a month later,
pulled over for it.
Right, you thought I was dead.
And then Instagram,
she's dead. So a month later, same thing. Come home from work. That's how I know it's a generational curse because why am I always coming home from work when this stuff happened? I'm in full uniform. Come home from work. I'm in the car on FaceTime. I had just bought a brand new car, not brand new, little bucket, whatever. Because my car just got
but it was
totaled,
new to you, so it was new.
Yeah. So I had clear boy, no tents or whatever on the car. Mm-hmm. I'm in the car. I pulled up to my house. It was raining real hard, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. I'm gonna go inside. I'm on FaceTime with one of my classmates or whatever, and I'm on FaceTime with her talking to her. And all I feel is somebody open the door. Now I'm getting robbed at gunpoint. So now it's like, damn, like
you don't lock your doors.
The way that you know how you park the car and unlock.
No, I automatically lock mine back.
But it was an older car. It was an older car, so it didn't do that.
Oh my gosh!
So he opens the car. He opens the car door, and I'm like. At first, I was like, I'm gonna fight him because, like,
you're not just gonna take me back and I'm gonna fight.
What stopped me was he had a laser beam on his gun, and I saw it right there. So I was like, yeah, let me get out of this car. So I get out the car. I'm running to my neighbor's house. I'm banging on their door because I didn't want to run to my house and they go after me. Right. So I go to my neighbor's house and I'm banging on the door. Nobody's answering, and I see mail and packages all on the door. Them niggas out of town somewhere. So by the time I realized that and I run back to my house, they had already drove off. It was a car that was sitting right there with the high beams on. I'm waving at it. That's their people's. Like, they with him.
Oh my god.
So I went because at the time I was staying with my parents. I went to my parents' door and I'm banging on the door real loud. And like it took a minute, but my stepmom opened the door. And she's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "They just took my car. Come on, let's go get them." Like I was ready to go chase after them, but she was like, "Girl, no, they just tried to like." So.
And they got guns and beams.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. You better go rob them.
That's a lie. Yeah, I would have been like, just take.
Yeah.
After that,
they were serious.
My dad was like, "Listen, God is tapping you on your shoulder. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop." Mm-hmm. And around that time, I wasn't doing nothing. I was in the academy. I was praying to God. I was fasting. I was doing everything. So I know it was a generational curse because I was really working hard to get closer to God because I knew He put me in this position for a reason. Mm-hmm. So I guess that was like spiritual warfare. Yeah. Whatever. So after all that simmered down, my granny, she told me, she was like, "Listen, somebody don't like you. You need to pray real hard because there's no way like something like that will come at you really hard like that twice."
Right.
So after that, I made sure I talk to God when I wake up. I make sure I read my Bible. I make sure I pray. All that stuff. Yeah. I believed in God before then, but when all that stuff happened, I was like, "Oh no, God, my dog." Now.
Yes.
I could be complaining, God, I told you, like. Right. So after that happened, I was just like, "All right, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna try to tell the truth and just go from there." So that's
an amazing testimony.
I like that point of view that you had. You said, and my mind just went blank right now, and that's crazy. But you said something about generational curses. Mm-hmm. That everything you were doing it right, and you're doing what you were supposed to be doing, mm-hmm. and still you were getting stuff happening to you. Mm-hmm. And I've never thought about it like that. Mm-hmm. Like you do hold energy from like your past relatives and your past generations, and I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So it makes me think like, we gotta figure out what we're breaking now because.
I'm gonna tell you one more story, and I hope y'all don't judge me. So,
just don't judge me here.
Back then,
a little bit.
I used
to. It depends what you gonna tell us. It depends.
Back then, I used to be so confused on my purpose. Like, I used to pray to God. I used to work for the school system before I worked for what I work for now. I used to pray to God, like, dang, like I need this, I need that. Like, why isn't anything working? I went to a medium lady or whatever. Hold on.
I ain't saying nothing.
Hold on. So I went to her, and I was like, hey. I want to see what's going on because I didn't. Right. I ain't had nothing.
Yeah.
So you was trying to find something from somewhere. Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, you have a." That's when I realized the whole generational curse thing. She was like, "You have a curse, like your family has a curse or something like that." And I didn't take it like, "Oh, that's something bad." I took it as I see generational curses as like it's a plethora of women in my family and none of these niggas married. Something going on. it's everybody don't get along in my family. Something going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's necessarily a curse, but it's like it's all these traditions that's being passed down and nobody's breaking it. Nobody feel like
the devil is targeting you and your family. Yeah.
So it's just like when she said that, I was just like, okay, and I kept it to myself for a long time because I didn't want anybody to feel like, oh, this witchcraft or some crazy stuff like that.
But
anyways,
okay.
So
he's like, wait for your turn.
Like, I'm gonna tell you.
But when I heard it, I didn't
it.
take it as like, a bad thing. I just took it as, okay, well, I want to go the other route. I don't want to do what they doing type of thing. So I just try to like,
That's how you know, though, that you're the one to break generational curses. Because when you decide or you have an idea in your head, like, you know what, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and nobody else in your family has done it and they're looking at you crazy, that's how you know you're the one. Yeah. You're the chosen one in your family.
Mm-hmm. And they hating on you real bad.
Real
of
bad.
Course.
I feel like I'm the chosen one in my family. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm always taking care of everybody. I'm always looking out for everybody. Always somebody's ear, like, it'd be too much. But you got to do it.
That's real.
Okay.
It's the same.
I don't know. I feel like I realized, like you said, I was born and raised in church, blah, blah, blah. We used to sleep at the church. That's how bad it was. So,
that's how bad it was.
So I always knew he existed, but my realization with him came like from, like, even if he never did anything for me, what he's done for my family was more than enough proof. Like, my mom almost dying twice. My mom was driving one day and a bullet came through her driver's seat. The glass shattered. Nothing hit her. Even police was like, how did you survive? Wow. She was sick. Like, they literally had to open up her stomach. She was gushing blood out the mouth. Survived. My brother used to catch so much like crazy seizures. The last one he caught was in middle school. Never had another seizure again. You know what I'm saying? And my mom is so like deep and rooted. My mom is the most Christian I know. Mm-hmm. So it was like, even if he didn't do anything for me, watching what he did for the people around me, it gotta be somebody out there.
Them other prayers be
they are powerful.
It gotta be somebody out there doing all of this. Yeah. And so
Yeah, well, for me, I never really grew up in church. Like, it was my decision. I felt like I was convicted even though I wasn't even in my Bible. Like, I knew some of the things that I was doing, it wasn't right. So I'm like, okay, God, like, I need to get right. I see all of these people in church, like, jumping around, praising, worshiping, and everything, but I didn't understand why they were doing it. And so around 2014, like the end of 2014, 2015, that's when I gave my life to Christ. I'm like, Lord, my life belongs to you. I do not want to go the wrong way. So, and right after I got saved, like in February 8th, 2015, my brother passed away. So it was like, okay, I just gave my life to you and, this is happening, but I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to say there's no God. You still exist. Like, the devil's not going to try to make me switch my mind to, like, worship him. I'm still worshiping you. That's just him trying to, like, catch me off guard. Yeah. So, yeah.
Period.
For me, I felt there was a God, my God, however you guys want to word it, but just by keeping me sane, honestly, like, I haven't gone through anything traumatic like a car crash. Like, everybody have that traumatic experience.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I told you I was hard.
You've been through a lot.
That's why I was just talking about something. Either go willingly,
or
he gonna make
force
you
to go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I do agree when you look around you, like my family, they're more not so close to God, and they are criminals.
Yes.
But the way I see my grandmother praying, like, the older women really know how to sit next to God and tell them exactly what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to watch how they can my family members can literally go through things or do things and they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like you said, it has to be a God, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I've never been through nothing traumatically where it's like, okay, God, I'm sitting down and I know you're there, but I see it through family members, like crazy.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I try to.
Lord,
Lord,
listen, all you got to do is, I don't have to be in a crash for understanding.
Just tell me
We're
what.
laughing about it, but that's so serious.
no,
like I
it
think
is,
of it
it
as
is.
like okay, so
Like a
my
wake-up
nephew
call.
has autism, right?
Mhm.
But that's with any kid. You know they're bad as heck sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
No, they are.
But when I look at him and my sister's relationship, like my sister call him and he'll hear her, but he'll ignore her and keep doing what he's doing. And she'll be like, yo, Joel, if I gotta get up and come get you, it's gonna be a problem. So I think the same thing God and us. Like he's gonna send you signs. You're gonna like you said, you
Yeah, we're
felt
his
him.
children.
We are his kids. Hey, bro, you want me to come get you, or you
Right.
coming willingly?
Listen, I'm
Right.
coming.
I'm
I'm
I
closing
had
the doors at 9
Last year,
p.m.
last year I
Right.
told God, I
Yeah.
said, you don't gotta come for me, bro. I'm on my
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
I
like- go
That's
ahead.
how I feel now.
Yeah.
Like I'm on my way. I'm already here.
like
Right.
since
Like-
I was young, I've always like anything. I think I stopped it before it got to a big, to something dramatic. Like
Mhm.
anything I'll go through, I'll sit there and I'll look in the sky. Don't even know for real if there's a God. Literally, I can remember at 9 looking at it and they're like, God, listen, whatever it is, just tell me, and I'll like show me how to do it or put it in me to be able to do it, and it's done.
Yeah.
So
You got to stay rooted in
Yeah.
in prayer too, as well, because
Yeah.
my mom says this all the time. Like she prays every morning, every day. Like you said, mother prayers are very powerful.
Them
What?
elders' prayers,
It's
I'm telling you.
powerful.
Mhm.
When I was in the
And-
streets, that's
yeah.
what was.
That was
protecting me.
listen,
Yeah.
listen, that's what
Yeah.
saved me in them nights. My
Yeah.
stepmom and my grandma. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Exactly. And that night, that day that my brother passed away, that was only that day that she forgot to pray. So she's like, I should have prayed. I should have prayed. I
Oh,
should have
no, but
prayed.
she can't put that on her.
Yeah.
When it's his
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
his time.
That's the
Exactly.
When
thing.
God got that clock up for you,
Exactly.
And that's what I wanted to
Exactly.
comment on what you said, but I didn't want to be like disrespectful or rude. I didn't know how you were gonna take it, but it's like you said you saw it with like was it you, your brother? I think it was you.
probably hurt.
Yes, you said your brother passed away, right? And
Yeah.
like you kind of I think felt guilty for it.
No.
That's not what you said?
No.
You said something, but basically what I'm trying to say is like we can't blame God
Us.
for what He does to other people.
Right. Right.
Other people got their own
He has
morals,
his own
their
plans.
own
Yeah,
principles,
He
their
has
own
his
thoughts,
plans.
their own souls.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So you could pray
Yeah.
as much for everybody, but it depends on that person.
Everything
Right.
works for the goodness of God.
Exactly.
Everything. It don't
Right,
matter. you know?
right.
He controls the time.
Yeah, but everybody's separate. Everybody got to do their part.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't.
So, do you guys believe that the real battle is spiritual and not physical?
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, pull out the
Pull out
scripture.
a scripture for you.
Is
Okay.
it,
Don't play with me. I told you I was taking you out of church.
Hold on, which one it is? Because I got my
I'm
scripture too.
so aggravated because everybody got a couple in front of them.
It is.
And she don't
I
know.
feel like
I should've
everything
brought my phone with her.
started. I feel like everything started in the spiritual.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
that's the root of it all. You know
I
what
think
mean?
it's a bit of
10.
both, but
Yeah.
mainly spiritual.
Mhm.
Only because you
that,
have to put the work in. You have to put the groundwork in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So even though it's spiritual, that's what fills us up. But we
Mhm.
have to be this. So like that's why we're here.
Faith is
we
dead
ha-
without work.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
have to do the groundwork.
Mhm.
So I think it's maybe like 90-10 when it comes to spiritual and physical.
Yeah.
So okay, so is the question is like when you face persecution and tribulation, is it more physical
Oh.
or
No,
spiritual?
No, I'm saying like this world period. Like
oh, but
I feel like
Yeah.
but I agree with Mulano. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a 50-50 thing with that because although it's a spiritual world, I do feel like I gotta get up every day
Yeah.
No,
and,
you do.
and
Yeah.
work on myself
You do.
and talk to God and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
do feel like if you if you stuff that be around and you
Mhm.
still gotta, get it
still-
together.
yeah.
You got to put on the armor of God.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just to reach
Psalms
out
91,
a
just
verse.
sound
Ah.
Y'all ain't only know the scriptures, okay?
Go ahead.
No, one thing I've always
Go
wanted to
ahead.
do is read the Bible, and I don't know why. I always feel guilty because I don't know which is the right Bible.
Give me your hand
Wait,
real
what
quick.
you
Give me-
mean?
Wait, hold on. Give me your
Hold
hand
on,
real
get my
quick.
hand was there.
Yeah,
But
real
like
quick.
the
So
versions.
I've learned when you want to read the Bible, read what you're going through first.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Whatever you're going through, Google whatever you're going through, Bible verse, and read that first, and then make your way around the Bible.
Like
You don't have to start
yeah.
to finish. Figure out what spot you want to go to.
There is no
Okay.
order. And
Yeah.
I would say, as a beginner in the Bible, NIV version is the best version because it's more understandable.
Yeah.
It's more, and
Hidden
there are
and
Bible apps.
all that other stuff.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are Bible apps
Mm-mm.
to help.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
girl, no, you got this.
You know,
Read
like
up.
I don't know. One thing about me, I'd be like, I don't want to do the wrong thing. You know,
Yeah,
like
as in-
Like
I don't know. Like, okay, let's say I read
There is no wrong reading.
What is it, the Quran? Is it
Corinthians?
Oh no,
no.
Like
if I read another
religion.
Bible and they tell me to do something, I'm saying I'm not gonna read that obviously,
Right.
but like there's different Bibles that they take out different things.
different-
They explain things differently
Yeah.
and this and that. It's not always like word
Jehovah's
for word.
Witnesses,
You know,
Right.
and I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
I grew up Jehovah's Witness.
My mom. is
That's why I was
Jehovah's
like, I was
Witness.
forced to be there. I was forced to preach. So I didn't enjoy my relationship with God. I didn't enjoy what they were speaking about or anything. Like I had to leave and go through a little bit of stuff
Yeah.
to then see like, okay,
Yeah.
You gotta develop
God
your
is the
own
one I could
relationship
depend with. If I'm
God.
alone and
Yeah.
I feel alone, God is the one that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can always go to.
Yeah.
And that's where
Yeah.
my relationship started for real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But that's good though.
But yeah,
Once you have
don't
your
be
own
wanting to do the wrong
relationship,
thing.
that's good.
So I guess it depends on, because the way you speaking, it look like you're leaning towards Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're leaning towards Christianity, I would say the Holy Bible.
Yeah.
Where there are different translations to help you understand it better.
Yeah.
But the way you're speaking it seems like the Holy Bible, even if you don't claim a religion, I always tell people, you don't have to be in a religion to know God.
Yeah.
Like, it's either
Right,
you're
and that's
a
what I
follower
always
of
felt. And people
Christ,
tried to make me feel guilty about it.
No,
and I'm like,
no.
God is with you anywhere you go. As
Mhm.
long
anywhere
as
you
you're
go.
intentional
But
about it.
that's the thing. Which God though?
Right.
We're not gonna start this.
Um,
We had this conversation. We're not gonna start this. Please.
And which
please.
God
we can
though?
talk about it. I don't care.
Because
Because
you gotta understand, it's a lot of people, like for example, Beyonce.
Oh God.
Here we
We
go.
had this conversation like
Illuminati.
2 weeks ago. Here we go. Now they finna cancel me. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
come
saying
on.
it. The
Go
fairy
ahead.
mother Daphne is saying it. I was the biggest Beehive fan since middle school. Like I always felt like, oh my God, she made my life better. And a lot of the argument was that Beyonce worshipped another god. In my head, as I wasn't into God, so I didn't really know that much. And in my head, I'm like, no, there's one God. Like, yeah, in her speeches, she's saying, I want to thank God. I'm like, and I'm rubbing in people's faces. Y'all see, she's saying, I want to thank God. All the time, she's talking about a goddess named Oshun. That has nothing to do with Christianity.
Right.
In the Bible, it says, you shall serve no other God other
Right.
than me.
Right.
So it's not only that she's serving this God, but now she's making it known. She's putting it in her music. She's putting it. So it's like a slap in the face. So you have to understand there are other gods. So when you're saying God, which deity are you talking about? Because there is only one true God, but which God?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ. I mean, like, say the name. Say the name.
Trying to do an altar call at the end of this podcast.
Say Jesus Christ. So if you are, a lot of times we cannot. I tell people all the time, I would not argue, but I would not have a conversation with somebody who don't believe in the same God that I believe in, because that's
Because
pointless.
we don't got nothing in common.
We don't
got
have
nothing
that
in common.
right.
Talk about.
But if you are speaking of Jesus Christ, oh baby, let's go.
We could do it.
Yeah. But yeah, so just think about it. Like
Yeah, I would
when
have
you're
to think
saying
about
God,
it for sure.
which God? So
Well, for me,
'cause there only
you
one
know,
true God.
yeah, there's only one true
Period.
God.
It's
Yeah.
like,
There's only
you
one
know,
true
and
serve
I'm
one God.
messing with Mark
Yeah.
because Mark is messing with us.
No, but it's true. There's only one true God. Like I said, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so
Right.
they don't be all the way off. The way
Yeah.
that
They're
they
not all
move
the way
around
off,
stuff, the way
right.
that they execute stuff and banish people and do this.
Yeah,
and
Right.
some
that,
stuff is
that's
off, but
wrong.
they're not all the way
Yeah,
off.
they
They're not all the way off.
extra
A lot of
with
the
it,
stuff they
though.
say be on point.
Yeah.
And so I kind of lean towards going back to there, but
just
I don't
just
know.
do
Just
your
pray.
research. Do your research.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just know what makes me feel good is that I'm trying.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
all
like
you need
I've
to
always believed in God. Like I told you, my faith has always been there, but I need to do more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to do Bible studies. I've been trying to find girls. I've been wanting to do Bible studies. Yes.
God,
So many
God
of my
know what he did
friends-
today. He know what he did today with the.
Some of my
here.
friends from
Mhm.
school, they were like in the streets. Like we were, just doing hood rat things with our hood rat friends.
Yeah.
So whatever. And so now we're grown up and we have kids and families, and I see them that they're like lost souls in a way, but they
Yeah.
do believe in God and whatever. So I've been kind of gathering people like, let's do a
Aw,
Bible
that's
study,
so
let's do this. My
nice.
best friend, let's do a Bible study, because it really like it fills you up and it makes
Mhm.
you feel good and it makes you feel positive. Like, okay, the future's bright. Whatever
Yeah.
happens,
Yeah.
that's faith. You know what I'm saying?
That was
I
beautiful.
like that, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I be
Alright.
talking sometimes.
Yeah.
Whatever, cheers.
As a matter of fact, where's your cup? Because we did a cheers last time.
She
we-
threw it away.
we
She
recorded.
said, "Y'all ain't gonna hold me no more."
Cheers.
Okay, so we. Come on.
Oh my God, I don't want to drink.
The
that.
Lord drunk wine. I don't know why you. looking like
No,
that.
we're not finna do it.
I was gonna say you right.
The bread.
No, we not.
The wine is a symbol of
He
his
turned
blood.
Water into wine.
Yeah, he turned water into wine, but in the same book he says, "Do not."
But
What he said.
Yeah.
You know what he said. What he said. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
First of all, God know our hearts. He knows our hearts.
Exactly.
So we gonna toast real quick. Toast to having faith, y'all.
Period.
Have faith always.
I know it's a contradiction, but God know I heard. Anyways, so we finna bust down the next topic.
All right.
Period.
Now.
That was good. I like talking about God. It fills me up, man.
Right.
Listen.
Every time I hear Jesus' name, I'm like, what?
God be talking
We
to y'all,
talking
like,
about-
hey,
we talking about the Lord and Savior.
Okay, so
Yo, you guys are crazy.
the next topic is a girl's girl. Now,
Can't be nothing less.
I don't want anybody. Well, this is a judgment-free zone, but I wasn't always a girl's girl.
I could agree.
I wasn't always a girl's girl. Why? I didn't know how to be a girl's girl. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know about friends. I honestly did not know. I was really like just me and only me.
Yes.
I had to go through. I'm hard-headed. I'm gonna keep saying this. I had to go through things with other girls, with boys, to figure out what's a girl's girl and how to do whatever.
Yeah.
When I finally got around like my tribe of people, and they was treating me good and stuff like, oh, this is what it is. This is how it feels to have a good friend. This is how it is to whatever. Somebody to put you up on game. Somebody to whatever. Being a girl's girl is just, in my definition, I feel like being a girl's girl is being like a really good friend that's a girl to you, and they look out for you, and they try to put you up on game about a lot of things, and they try to like, they don't put no men before you, if that makes sense. Like, and even if it is men involved, like, you know how to move, like, because there's a lot of women who are boy crazy.
Boy crazy. They'll
And
put
they
anybody.
Yeah.
They'll put their boyfriend over anybody or whatever.
So I wasn't always a girl's girl. I had to figure it out. So
I feel like a girl's girl, it doesn't really just got to be your friend. I feel like even
it could be anybody.
you go out, you meet people in the bathroom,
women
this
in
girl needs
general,
help, pulling up her dress or whatever,
Right.
like, go ahead and help her. Even today, I went to go get the birth certificate of my son because I didn't have it. And this mom, he was probably like 3 years old, and then another like newborn. And that baby was crying at first, and the other one was like, mommy, me, whatever. I definitely went over and I helped her out, and I was playing peekaboo with the son, and she was able to breastfeed her kid and this and that. And I'm like, you good now? Okay, everything cool? Okay, cool. And I went back to sit down. And I feel like that's a girl's girl, or a woman's woman. Because you have to look out for women, like we be solo dolo. Even with men, like they don't understand. So we have to understand each other. We have to love each other. So
See, I think for me, like you say, I started off, I was not a girl's girl only because I didn't know, or I didn't even receive that girl's girl energy to know. So it was always, oh, you look so bougie. Oh, you look like you act like this. So I was never given that girl's girl attention from anywhere. Like I could go anywhere and it's always, you just look like you just not.
Were you always confident?
No, in my mind, I'll probably be thinking about the weirdest things.
But that's
It's
other
just
women
my
insecurities
face.
that's
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So the way people think of me, I literally don't think of that in myself. I just really think I'm normal.
The way
You
people
get
think of you is a personal problem. I
It
always
is.
say that.
Right.
That's a
But
personal problem,
it is some way influences your behaviors until now. Until
when you're
recently,
older.
when you're older, right?
Yeah.
So when I got older and I started to see, like you say, people would come and just like, well, people don't care about that type of stuff.
No.
Like they'll come help you.
Not in the real
come-
life.
Right. So now I'm like, I want to be like that. Like, that's
Right.
cool. Like, you don't care that I have this face, but once you get to know me, I'm cool. Okay, so I need to be like that so I can maybe meet people like you.
Right.
So you have to, like, open yourself up to that if you're not at that point. But yeah.
I just want to say one thing. I'm gonna look at the camera. I think I did this last episode. Mothers, stop telling your daughters that everybody's jealous of you. I don't like that because it's like sometimes people see something that they don't have in them and they see it in you, and it's not even like a personal thing. It's a them thing.
Correct.
So it's just like, stop telling y'all daughters that everybody's jealous of you, because you gonna grow up feeling like everybody's jealous of you, and then you gonna be like,
Right. They get big headed.
yeah, you get
Yeah.
big headed, you get this funky attitude, and you feel like everybody owe you something because of how you look and how you feel. So it's just like, stop telling y'all daughters that. Oh, they just jealous of you. Maybe they are jealous of you, but you shouldn't walk around like, oh, these hoes jealous of me. No, you shouldn't walk around like that, because now you become the problem.
As long as you know it and you're still nice and you're still
Yeah,
a kind
still be
person,
you.
that's all you need.
Yeah,
It's powerful like that.
Jealous
sorry,
is
yeah.
crazy.
it is.
It's crazy. Like,
Why you looking? I know why
What
you
am I
looking
doing?
at me. I know.
Because you're next.
Because you want me to. Okay, so I'm gonna just say it's the stupid thing, right?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
So we had a conversation when I was doing her makeup. Am I a girl's girl? 100%. Always been. I've always felt like I am. I'm someone who cares about women, cares about women's rights, but I do not support all women. that does not make me not a girl's girl. Let me tell y'all what I mean, because even she was looking at me funny when I said
it in my last episode. I'm a girl's girl until you're not a girl's girl.
Until you're not a yeah. Some women just the lights be on, but nobody be home, and I don't support those kind of women. There's some women I just won't stand by. I won't support. But do I support all women's laws? Everything, yes. Am I a girl's girl? I'm going to put you on your skirt lifted. I'm going to tell you, never mean. I don't care how you look, where you from, how much money you got, how much money you don't got.
Right. We're all living.
I just do not support all women.
Some of these women nuts.
They nuts, and I do
not support. I do not support stupidity
because
I mean, women are crazy.
Women are crazy.
Women are crazy. They be creating stuff in their head, like, taking it out on you, and you not doing nothing but just being nice. Like they think you got a hidden agenda. By
I believe I am a girl's girl, but like you said, until you cross that line, then there's nothing for me to like discuss with you. Definitely, I go 100% like above and beyond with all my friends, and I've been told this so many times. They're like, "Eva, you too nice," and I'm like, "Listen, I'm just doing what God called me to do. You know, I'm not listening to what anybody says, like, you shouldn't help this person or whatever. I'm just doing what God called me to do. And then he's going to take care of them on his own. I just sit back and, you know, let him do what he do. But, yeah, I'm a girl's girl.
It's hard. Oof.
Yeah.
It is, but the Lord said vengeance is his, not ours. I be wanting him to be a little quicker with it.
No, seriously.
Like right now, as soon as I turn the blood, handle that. You know, like,
I was on TikTok today. Somebody said his karma ain't come too quick. I need something.
I need something else.
Somebody help me spin the block right now.
I need it in front of me.
Hey,
God,
Lord, I trust you in your timing.
Here.
But that's the timing right there. That timing is everything.
I feel like so I'm gonna just speak for myself. I feel like there's not a lot of women who are for sure about themselves and that are confident about themselves. I feel like they make other women feel uncomfortable. Yeah. So I feel like when that happens, they look at you like, oh, she thinks she all that. And what's crazy is to me, and this just recently happened, and I said it coming, I was like, she thinks she all that. And somebody was like, you are all that. Let them niggas know you are all that. Because it's me moving humbly, and you're really mad at me because I'm being me.
Exactly.
So it's just like, that's weird.
Exactly.
Like, and what's crazy is we said this last time on the video, you can't be me because you don't know what I just told y'all myself. You don't know what I went through to become me. So I feel like women are weirdos because
some.
Yeah,
but
there's women
some of them.
Yeah,
there's women that don't know how to be a girl's girl just because
9.5.
they don't have that love, or they're surrounded by men.
Not even a girl's girl. They don't know how to be themselves first. Yeah. You can't like once you learn yourself, you'll be able to be
yourself.
A girl's girl. You just haven't learned you yet.
Because you could be empathetic towards what women are going through or what they feel, whatever, because you've been there.
See, I've been in that situation where I was going through something, and this one friend, like, she really just went off on me. And I was like, after that, I did not listen to the rest of the voice messages. To this day, I still have it in my phone. And there's like 10 of them that I didn't listen to.
I'm not reading it.
I'm not listening to it. Because
who
are you talking to? Not me.
Who are you talking to?
So it was like,
oh, y'all are so good and disciplined. I got to hear everything. Because what?
No.
What you said about me?
No.
What you said?
When them comments was going on about, we had, it was a podcast we did a long time ago.
And it's going to be me.
Somebody said that men are fucking hot dog. And the niggas was mad in the comments.
They was so
upset.
upset.
Like, no,
all night. I got time.
And she was like, Deshaun, please take the comments off, please.
Right.
Oh my God.
The hit dogs was hollering at them.
You're not gonna find no peace in it. I used to argue with people on my business page. Like, I went on some lady, she said something slick, and I had to go on her page and thank God it was public.
What? Why?
What you mean? And I'm like, baby, it's Sunday. You got 2 kids. Get off my page. But then I had to realize, like,
see, I haven't gotten to that place yet because all my life I've been in a place of just
all my life.
That's me, seriously. So all my life I've been in a place where I've just been letting things, like how you say, people be like, you think you this, you think that. So I think once I've reached, I want to say at least 2 years now, I've been like this. Hold on, because y'all got me, I learned who I was, and that was the worst thing y'all could have made me do. You could have said, or sit back and watch me do, or push me to do. Yeah. Because that's the power in being who we are separately. You get what I'm saying? So I can't wait till I get to the point where I'm able to just ignore that type of thing. But right now, it's like, no, y'all not finna play with me. And I'm gonna let you know I may be whatever you feel like I am, but I'm also intelligent, and I'm going to read you like a book.
Amen.
A book.
She been reading. I saw it.
And I'm going to read intellectually too, because I want. What happened?
I ain't got to curse you out with curse words.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna call you out your name, no nothing. But let's really talk about it. Let's really figure out what your issue is, and let's address it.
Yeah.
So,
but they're not gonna do it. Because they never sat it with themselves long enough to.
But I get a joy out of them backing down.
That's
not you get the joy.
That's why
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of the same way.
So I'm not gonna hold you.
We need to do some work.
I'm a work in progress. I love how
all are.
I love how you guys are. But
me, salvation call.
What I've learned is, I heard you.
What
I've learned is, like, for me, because I used to confront everybody. I used to go and like whatever. Now, silence is really a virtue.
It is.
It's your power.
Because it's like they don't know what you finna do, what you about to do, what you finna say, nothing. So, I used to be confronting everything, but now it's just like I don't say anything because you don't even know my next move. So now you sweating bullets because you don't know what I'm finna do. And then on top of that, it's like
about the bushes.
Sorry, go ahead. On top of that, it's just like I used to say I hate being a bigger person, but being a bigger person gets you more farther.
Yeah.
I used to say I was on a diet.
It's hard to be a bigger person, though.
It is hard.
Really
I hate it.
You know what's harder? God keep calling me to be the strongest soldier. I need him to put me on another list.
Yeah, put me in the back for like a week.
I'm tired.
Right.
Just a week.
But for me, how I let it play out is like these people are spiraling out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let them.
Let's all
I had
spiral,
to think about
baby.
this lady. Like it's Sunday.
Grow up.
Like it's
Grow
Sunday
up.
and you have 2 kids.
Sunday,
Monday.
What did the lady say?
She said something about what did I mean? You can say anything about me, but by my clients, I'm not going for that.
Yeah.
Right. So she said something about my client minks or something, like they was too big. Like, girl, that's how she like her lashes.
See what I'm saying?
It's
But that bothered
Sunday.
you, and you see how that sit on you. It probably would have made you feel so much better if you read her.
And I did. I did read her, but I read her. I think I still have the screenshot.
Right,
I read her. That's the old me though. I read her. I gotta find her. I read her, but then I was like, this lady is. Not to bash anybody, but this lady is Sunday. She got 2 kids. You think it's going to be Sunday and I got 2 kids and I'm going to be on the internet bothering people?
Yeah.
You're spiraling.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
Something is going on at home.
Yeah,
So I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. So I remember was that post about the hot dog stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This girl went and found their page, their mama page, their daddy page.
And if they
You
had
don't
a
wanna
family
argue
dog
with
that had
her.
a page, he could get it
Baby.
too.
You don't want to argue with her. She found all their pages. And she put it in a group chat. I said,
No.
she was like, can you please just turn it? I'm going to turn it off. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm going to turn it off. Because we was going ham for about, it was like 4 days?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
All because I'm going to send y'all the link. All because we said, niggas are fuck a hot dog. And it was niggas up underneath that. Oh, y'all.
Who gonna hit dog?
Those the main.
So that's why you gotta let
Why
them
you
trigger.
guilty?
Let
They
them
were like,
spiral.
oh,
Let
none
them
of y'all
spiral.
not even cute.
Yeah.
And this, that. Hold on.
But why are you
Because
guilty?
all right.
Yeah,
We
you
not
But
know
why are you
gonna-
defending yourself? Nobody was coming at you.
Right.
Like,
You
just
could've
be
scrolled
quiet.
past
Any names.
I didn't even know your name. I didn't even know you existed.
Right. Now everybody knows.
No. But
that shit
since
bothered you.
my thing was, since we're naming people that don't look good, let's go down your page. Your wife.
No, okay.
Let's start there.
Ma'am,
The
you are
family
cutthroat.
dog.
Not straight. Not
Ma'am.
Not the dog. What the
Not
dog
straight
had to do
bullet.
with it?
Because
The
Yeah,
dog
what
got to
the
do with it because he should never said that because now I know where the dog at.
No, exactly.
Bark one time,
Now I
you
know where the
done.
dog
No,
at.
but since we're all just throwing out opinions, let me share mine. Let's all give opinions here. And let's start with the wife.
No, we
The
don't want
dog.
nobody to get hit with a straight bullet.
No, everybody. What
And you
mean?
know what? And I feel that 100% because I'm somebody that if I feel disrespected, I'm gonna tell you something
That's
about
my
yourself.
thing.
And I'm gonna spaz and I'm gonna be like, don't disrespect me.
They
you
were
know?
going crazy like we named them by
Like,
name.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what really like
It was
ticked
over
me.
what 200
But you
comments?
gotta-
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was.
But
a
you
lot.
gotta understand the people that comment. A lot of times they're commenting off like a robot's fucking.
No.
thing.
No,
No,
these
they're
are
not
real
showing their
people.
face.
These are
Nah,
real.
these are real
These
people.
are
These
high
are-
school.
they're
High
real
school
people.
friends. Come
They're-
on.
Yes, you already know. I already
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Hit dog.
Yeah.
One of them
Holler.
was
Just
real
go-
personal. Like they showing you. I said,
Yeah.
They probably
yeah.
already did. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
they called me out by name. I said,
Yeah.
oh, who is this?
They probably did.
So they was really.
Got on him too.
It
Nick.
But
was
my
them.
point is saying that was like you can't really react to what people are saying and doing because you don't know what the hell they got going on in their head and
also,
their
yeah.
heart. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel
And-
they should feel the same way about
Exactly.
me.
I read the book, The 4 Agreements, and this is a book that every time I feel like I need to be grounded, I read it. The 4 Agreements.
What Lauryn Hill said.
It said, "Don't take nothing personally."
At all.
After I read that book 1-2 times, I was like, baby, you can't hurt me.
Lauryn Hill said, "This is my craft, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yes.
So don't be coming up here trying to talk crazy to me.
Yeah,
I gotta go find
exactly.
you. And then when I found you was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
So,
But then we got to think of like celebrities. Like you think Beyonce.
Don't
I don't even want to say her name.
But
I love her.
but
I
you
love that
think-
you said that because I don't even fuck with her music no more.
You think Beyonce, if Beyonce was
But-
to be arguing with every, like you can't be a Cardi B. Love Cardi B, but you
No, but-
can't
wait,
only-
wait,
No,
but you
no,
also
Beyonce
she could be
different era.
arguing.
Beyonce,
I understand, but
era.
Not only that-
they love that. They love when y'all
No,
they
no,
get a
no.
response and reaction.
Not only
out of y'all.
that, we only see Beyonce now. We don't know what Beyonce was doing before. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
you gotta listen to her songs.
That's a
Beyonce
different
was
era.
Yeah,
reacting
she used to
a
argue
lot.
in her songs, but
Correct.
I'm about to make money off you. Me
Because
coming
they
to
didn't have
spending
social
time
media,
bothering
though.
you, doing this, man.
I think that's
But
because
Cardi
they
ain't
didn't
her
have
fan,
social
so we ain't
media.
gonna go there.
I don't
Wait,
care
but
about
do you think her music before she was still,
Her music before was her.
It's
Now, I don't
her,
think it's-
right?
I don't
Right,
think
but
it's
Because
her.
I still fuck with her
they're
music from
still
before.
they're
This
still
like- it's like a
connected
light
to
vibe.
her.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was for sure her. Yeah.
Yeah.
After I feel like after Jay-Z.
She
went
claimed Sasha Fierce like a second personality.
There you
Come
go.
on
You
now.
know what?
No, that's the real
That's
her.
when you know it's a mental illness. It's like you
Go
got too
ahead,
many
'cause we-
personalities.
So we're gonna get to the next question. Do women need a man?
Yes and no.
No.
I think so. I
Yes
mean,
and
when
no.
okay, so when I say this, it's not need like, oh my gosh,
Oh my-
I'm gonna
I
die.
feel like,
Not
the
like
word
that.
need makes it sound
Sound
really bad.
crazy,
I feel
but
like-
So
I
change the
think
word.
we were
Begging.
made to be male and female to become one. So there were things males are supposed to be able to do technically.
Mhm.
They were to financially take care of home
Mhm.
again.
Back then.
Yeah, heavy on that.
Yeah.
Don't get triggered. Don't
Yeah,
get
don't-
triggered.
We're not talking about you
Hold on.
underscore
The
so
niggas
and
is
so.
coming back.
They
Right.
coming back. They coming back right for you.
Let's say, oh, you
Now
want
they
another
see
one.
you up here.
I want y'all to know I find pages, okay? Hide your kids, hide
Hide
your
your
wife.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
God not done with me yet. But
Mm.
so yeah, the word need, I think that makes it sound crazy because who we are, where we've grown from as women in a whole,
Mhm.
it's like we're this independent, like need who? But at the same time, we're supposed to be creating we're supposed to be fruitful. We're supposed to be being
Right. If we're going
fruitful.
by the Bible,
correct.
we do need a man.
Why you pointing at me?
No,
Because we talk about the Bible. Because I'm talking to the preacher. I'm talking to the
I'm
preacher.
playing
right
with you.
now. Okay, yeah.
Now you talking to the preacher. But go ahead. I like where it's going.
That's what it say in the Bible.
It
You know,
does.
you don't need a man. You're an individual. You can go and work for yourself. You can go do
Correct.
this for yourself. Yeah, you're an individual, but as a unit, that's what's
Mhm.
important. God, you know, he has his unit. He has his people. He has Jesus. He has the man. He has, that's the unit.
And believe it or
but
not,
we don't need, as in like, I'm
Right.
begging you to stay and
right.
I'm gonna die. No,
Because
No.
everybody, God's plan is not for everybody to be in a relationship. Some people
Right.
die without it. Some people grow old without it. It's not like I do feel like it's the word need that messed me.
Yeah,
up.
That's the word, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the word.
It is. I had a problem with that word.
Do we want a man? Yes,
Yeah.
I want a man, a God-fearing man
just
Yeah,
look
look
at
at it to the camera.
Yeah, please.
that works.
If you're, that got money and has a cow.
That is
It don't gotta be
financially
too
stable.
much, but
Right.
something, you know, you gotta-
And
Right.
I honestly feel we're better as women as a unit.
Yeah, of course,
Honestly.
100%.
We
Yeah.
need-
Like
Community
we
and
think we
fellowship.
do like our big ones when we're by. It's like
I'm
oh,
tired
I
of
don't
being
need-
tough.
Exactly.
Tired.
It's a
Being
lot
tired
of
of being
things that
tired.
if we're in a relationship, we wouldn't have to.
I want to
deal
be
with.
a little kid, like not that way. Don't be sick.
Yeah.
But you wanna be a
But
little
like you know
girl,
how a
like,
little
you
kid
just-
don't take care of no. Like I just
Yeah.
run to my husband if something is wrong.
Exactly.
I-
Aw.
Like a dainty
Honey,
Sweetheart.
I gotta go get my oil change next week. You think I want to do that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm tired.
I feel like we as women, and I can only speak for myself because I'm not gonna speak for nobody else. I feel like I have a hyper independence to where I feel like if you can't do it, I'm gonna go bust it down.
yeah,
myself.
you got
Right
1
now.
second to do what I
You know
asked you to
I'm
do.
saying?
Right.
If I ask you to do it, you can't do it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
And I'm not asking twice.
Don't
That's
even
too
get
close
up.
to begging.
That's me.
So,
That's too
but
close to
I do
begging.
feel like there are
Too
things
close.
that men can't do that women can do, and
Yeah.
things that women
Women
can
can't do
that
it.
men
Man,
can't
for
do.
sure.
So I
100%.
feel like, do I need a man? Yes, I do. I need to procreate. I want to have a family. I
Yeah,
wanna do
no,
all
for
that-
sure.
I wanna do
Yeah.
all
And if
that.
that's your goal, you need a man.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I feel like we all in the Bible even say you're not meant to be alone.
But it also says
Exactly.
in the same Bible, it's okay to be single So let's.
God ain't say nothing about boyfriends. He said husbands.
Right? No, but it's okay in your single era. That's the time you find yourself.
Exactly.
It's okay to be single, y'all.
Exactly. When he said that, it was more so. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah,
like
y'all rushing into a relationship. It's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We want one
though. I need a man to come open my pickle jar. I need a man to come go to the top shelf.
She need a husband.
Say, where that pickle jar?
I know. That's all.
I don't. Yeah, need is a crazy word. It's true.
Yeah,
I want a man to make it easier. I want a man to talk to me.
I want to be a man's rib.
You know,
like Eve was for Adam.
Right. Oh my God, that's so true.
Nah, I'm hungry.
I believe in fairy tales.
But I definitely believe that Adam told Eve. He knew she was in love and said, "Eve, you should try that apple."
Okay, so we not gonna do it. No.
If you do it, I'm gonna do it.
We're gonna talk about what's in the Bible and what's in the Bible only. We're not gonna put stuff in it.
Because why you told me?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
No, but no.
Hold on,
Let's read
Think
this.
about it.
Adam told God. She asked me to eat it.
Yeah, but it wasn't until God approached them.
But
and
think about it.
There's no lying to God neither. It's in the Bible. We're not going to put words
but
in it. We're not going to take words out.
But think about it.
Pull out the Bible.
Us as women, when we're in love.
Put it on the screen. Put it in the camera.
Yes, pull out the Bible. What we're not going to do.
Adam, let's go to Genesis.
In Revelations, it says, any man who takes out or put in the Bible, his name will be taken out of the book of life. Please. Read what it is and what it's not.
Clear it up. I'm trying to get in the book of life. Clear it up, please. I'm trying to make
But basically what it was, Eve was, like, she, you know...
She did what she did.
The devil came and was
the
like,
devil came. That's what I'm saying. The devil came and Poseidon and was like, "Hey, God told out of all these trees, out of any, we gotta. When I go to heaven, I want to talk to Eve.
I was about to say that. I was just about to say that. That's my first.
God gave them a garden of Eden. They had gardens. That means trees upon trees. You had everything. He just said, "Don't touch this one tree, not 100, just this one. You can eat from the other millions of trees that I have placed in this garden for you, just not that one." And here comes the serpent.
I ain't gonna lie, we wasn't there, and I ain't finna put that on that.
No, but baby,
it was that man. That's the only thing I could
we
see.
went there, but that's if we're going off the Holy Bible, it's right here.
When that time
that man came, but he was
that girl was stressed.
Yeah, he did. He said Eve make him get a bite, but God already knew, what happened. That's the whole point of him approaching Adam.
And I think that's kind of crazy too, because why would you ask them knowing what already happened? You wanted them people to lie to you. They already betrayed you and ate the apple, and then you said and said what happened.
Why you mad?
That's messed up.
Because he knows. Okay, think about this. Think about this, right? No. Just okay, because this is a good question. Somebody had asked on TikTok and they were like, if God already knows what's gonna happen, blah blah blah. So think about it, right? You're watching a game or you're watching a show, like let's say Love and Hip Hop, right? And we put it on replay, right? We watched the whole show fully, and we already know what was gonna happen. That doesn't mean we knew the choices that the people was gonna take. Just because we knew what was gonna happen, there's other choices that they could have, taken.
Yeah, it's like
God has given us free will. We know the end because we watched it through the end. But during that whole 40 minutes of watching that show is multiple other choices.
Your trials and tribulations
that they could have did, but then they just. It's like, dang, I know what's going to happen, but you could have did that too.
Next time, Adams, just keep your mouth closed.
Even whether he had opened his mouth or closed.
I already knew, but why you already
knew? Right, like you had to assault to injury.
But no, I do got to speak to her. I want to know, like, girl, why you so greedy?
No, I want to talk to all them in one room. The snake, Adam, and Eve.
Let me tell you, unless you're going to hell, the snake ain't going to be there.
That is true.
Unless you're going to hell, the snake ain't going to be there.
That's, but that's true.
That's
okay,
true.
So in the elevator, before we...
No, ain't no in the elevator. He ain't going to be there.
No.
He ain't not going to be that elevator. It's a no connection that the snake is either going to...
No, as soon as I get in the elevator...
Baby, if you get in that elevator, you going down.
Not even counting to 3.
Let me say, if that elevator go back down, it's not coming up. It's not coming up, baby.
Hey, did I just say you was running the buck? You was running the buck.
I'm sorry.
That was yeah.
Okay,
go ahead.
Let's get to the next one.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, she didn't go though.
Oh, what was the question again?
I think we all answered
I noticed
as
you
a
keep
whole.
it real quiet.
Yeah.
What was the question?
What was the question?
The question was, do you need a man?
Yeah.
Miss Married.
Yeah, go ahead. You don't even got to answer the question. Just say yeah, girl.
If that
don't
you
piss
said
me off.
Cuban, right? If that man see this thing,
he's gonna
see it, and you don't say you say no.
Just say yeah.
You got a Cuban poppy?
Yeah.
Just say yeah. Just say yeah.
Girl, with the ponytail.
Wait.
Yeah, you
with the ponytail.
But you do need that person. Like,
you do.
When I prayed for my husband, like, I prayed specifically for him.
Oh, I'm about to say,
I said he has to be
not the Sierra
Hispanic,
prayer.
a worshiper, and he has to love God.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, her dad is a pastor, and he said, your husband is not in this church. And I was like, okay, you gotta tell me twice. So I left that church.
She's like,
Not you left for a man.
I left. No, he came before.
God said, go find your man.
Yeah,
No. That's not what God said.
Go find your man.
No.
He came
God did not
before
tell us
I
to go find no
left.
man.
Word.
He came before I left. So he visited my church, whatever, and I got to know him. Like, we were just talking about Jesus the whole time. You know, when you meet someone and they're instantly wanting to talk about like your looks and saying, oh girl, you look fine, whatever, they're looking at all your body parts. That's not what he was about. He was all about like Jesus and wanting to make sure that he's rooted in our relationship. So yes,
I love that for you.
I do need a man that draws me closer to God.
I just want to say,
I feel like once you have that man, that's your man, that is like ticks all the boxes. Yeah, you need that man.
So God,
Yeah.
if you listening right now, I'm gonna
Not
look
God.
at the to make sure. God, if you listening right now, I need a tall, dark, handsome man.
You gotta be specific.
He gonna give you what you
more
need.
specific.
Oh no, I know. I'm gonna type it
More,
later.
yes.
I'm gonna type it to him later.
Yeah, this is right
I was
now.
gonna say
I'm gonna
whisper
get more
it,
specific.
girl.
Because
I need
Because the devil could give you what you want to.
yeah, because I asked for
The
sensitivity
devil gave it to
and
me plenty of times.
I asked for
Chill out.
patience,
That's
and my
what I
kids
don't
are running
like.
fucking wild. Okay, I couldn't
Why
do
you
it.
playing with me?
Hold on,
Why
wait,
you
go
playing
ahead.
with me?
No. My thing is, why can't y'all know which one is for which?
Discernment.
Like, how do what I ask?
It's the counterfeit and it's the real one.
But that's crazy.
The counterfeit,
You-
you'll
yeah.
know.
You know.
Yeah, after I done.
No, but no, it be red
you done
flags.
did
No.
what?
It depends on the kind of man that you're looking for. If we talking about you looking for a God-fearing man, it's gonna be red flags. Like them man that be like, oh yeah, I believe in Jesus, but I
That's
want to have
what
sex
I'm
before
saying.
marriage.
Yeah.
What?
Right
No. Some
No.
of them are super assertive. Not even sexually. Just certain things are like. For me, maybe I'm not at the point where. That's probably why I haven't received him yet, because I'm not fully ready for that type of man.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had one, and we just didn't go far because everything was like, good morning, beautiful queen. And he sent a prayer every day. Sir, hold on, wait.
I hate.
Yeah, if you're not
You
there
gotta
yet,
look
it's not
for the
gonna connect.
flaws.
You're not gonna click.
No, I felt like that was a flaw because
Yeah.
it's, come on,
Yeah.
a prayer every morning.
It's,
it
sus-
sounds
it's suspect.
routine, yeah.
It's sus.
Like, what's wrong with you?
You think you was trying too hard?
That's why you gotta do the background check and
Somebody gotta get
everything.
wrong with him.
You gotta go through all the profiles that he has.
A prayer every
But why?
morning.
Why do you say that?
I-
I've never had a guy like send me prayers every morning.
Right.
But why would you say
But it's
that?
like
It's a
in the
red flag.
beginning stage, they do everything
Yeah,
to
right.
get
They
you.
got that
But did you?
Right,
But did you
right,
tell
right.
him
Try
that?
to
Did
reel
you
you
give
in.
off that vibe? Like, hey, I'm looking for a godly man.
Not at all.
So if he's sending you
Oh.
prayer, it's not like he's leading you
Yeah,
on. He didn't
right.
know.
He didn't
I
know.
can understand. If I say I'm looking for a guy and I see a man, like a man stopped me at Publix. Man, I started texting that man the day after. He stopped me at Publix and I was like, do you believe in Jesus Christ? And he's talking something. Yeah, look, I don't got no tattoos. I said, what that got to do with believing with Jesus Christ? I asked you, did you believe in?
It's believers that got tattoos now. Come on now.
But that's the thing. That's a
lot
whole
of
nother
people-
subject.
no, a lot of people
come
don't
on now. A lot of
know.
people do that way before.
But
they
not
learn
only
and
that, they
gotta
don't
do a part
know.
two.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother subject. But the point is, like, don't, every time I always tell people, don't lead with what you want. Let a man show you who he is and what
Right.
he is.
Yeah.
So because I gave him that,
That's what
he
tried to do.
used that
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying? But you
Right.
didn't give
can't
him
tell
that.
him.
No.
So
Yeah.
for him to just send you that probably was how he is for
For
real.
real.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
not what I was looking
And that's
for at
exactly
the time.
what I will say is God is, if it is like, if you are like, you asking God for something, he's not going to send you something if you're not ready to receive it. He's not, God's not going to send one of his children if you're not ready to be a wife to his child.
Right.
The same way, if I had a child, a son, I don't want my son to be a husband to just any woman. I want it to match. So he's not going to, until you're ready
Yeah.
to receive that, he's not going
That
to
intention, like
Yeah.
intentionally going for somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was blocked after day 3.
Fuck what y'all talking about. By the way, he's gone. He's gone.
Okay, so the next question is, are you submissive?
Everybody's saying right now, nowadays,
I'm a submissive
probably
girl.
not.
If
I am.
if I got the right
Hard.
man, I'm a submissive girl down.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, if
Why
you're
is
the
it
right
hard?
man, if you're
You're
doing the right
married.
thing,
Why is it
It's
hard?
because like you don't live with, okay, from a Christian perspective, you
Mhm.
don't live with a person before.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
married.
yeah.
Once you start living with this person,
You start to
now you're
realize
seeing
the-
how they move. I'm getting annoyed. now you see how they move. You like light in the house. He don't like light in the house. So now y'all fighting over the blinds being open. You like the AC at a normal temperature. Now he wants it at 62 degrees. No, this is not Antarctica. No.
right?
Okay.
So it's
That's right,
like-
I see.
Like it's all about compromising though. Mm-hmm. It's all about compromising
Yeah.
because if you don't compromise, it's going to be arguments every day. But you just make sure that you have Jesus in the center.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, like, you're never going to get past these little arguments.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm very dominant. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, I can be very dominant too.
I'm not gonna cap. But I will say I've never been put in a position to be submissive. Now, in my last relationship, yeah, a little my soft side came out. I was shocked myself.
Yeah. I was like, damn, who's this?
But yes, can I be submissive? Yes, I just didn't know that I could. No man gave me that space to be submissive.
Right.
So, yeah. So, if a woman is not submissive in her relationship,
it's
ask
for a
what's
reason.
going on.
Yeah.
Are you giving her a reason to be?
I
Are
agree,
you,
100%.
you catering to her? You this, you that? You yelling at her, she yelling at you, but you talking about some she not listening. How?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
You coming home late, but you mad she not giving you no booty. How?
Right.
You not helping her with the kids. You mad she yelling in your face.
Lady stressed out.
My thing is, a lot of guys be doing the right things for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You're doing all the right things, but just because you want to get in my pants, not because you care about me.
Yeah.
Not because you really want to be with me, not because you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to be submissive, especially if you feel the energy. You know, I'm a big energy feeler. So if I know you're not for me, and I know you're not fucking with me, I can feel that. I know you just want to get in my pants. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about a man doing things just because he wants to.
Yes.
It makes me feel like he got a tool belt around his waist.
Ooh.
Right, like what you got?
Okay,
bodybuilder.
Come fix me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
But
Well, fix your face, please.
What?
Are you submissive?
I love being submissive.
Right. Like, who don't want to feel like a girl?
Like, I love being an experience. That's a woman. Being submissive is what a woman is supposed to be.
We're not supposed to be out here thugging it.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to be a dumbass, I will say. And when you're submissive,
for sure.
do not be a dumbass. Because there's a lot of women that I'm submissive to the point where I don't speak up for myself. I don't say shit.
Right.
No,
now he's controlling.
I think we're talking about the healthy submissive.
Yeah.
Like the submissive where you know you're
just have
safe
to, put that
to be soft.
But that's a good point too, though, because some women be submissive only because like they feel like if they don't say too much, their man won't get mad, or if they don't do too much, their man won't do
right. They get
whatever.
submissive to the point where it's like I'm degrading myself just to serve.
Just to
you.
right.
But that's not what submissive.
But also keep in mind, sometimes
right?
some women are just genuinely submissive
to
the wrong person. Like some people, that's just who they are, and that's how they were raised.
Yeah. That's me.
So
being independent.
They just dating the wrong guy that's just there
she'll
to
tell us that.
Yeah.
My mom cooked, cleaned, did everything for that man.
That's
Thank
real.
God they're not together no more. But my that's just
who she was.
culturally.
Right.
Like
Come
she's
out of
Haitian.
her, right.
That was her. That was
That
rooted
Haitian
in
culture.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing too. Some women like they be submissive just because they've seen it all their life. I've seen a lot of women that they're like, oh yeah, I don't like to be submissive, but it's just something that I feel like I gotta do, and they just.
No, I like to rub my man's feet. I love.
It's in the
Right.
Bible
Like,
too.
I love to take care of my man, but you gotta put me in that space.
That's what I was.
I feel like being submissive, like for me, like I feel like if I have a man that knows how to lead, I don't mind being submissive. I like just showing up. Like I like you doing that, and I ain't gotta.
We're not gonna be the blind leading the blind.
Yeah,
right.
And I feel like I love being submissive. I cook, clean, suck, for all that.
Okay,
I love it.
We don't gotta get into that.
Because I'm a dainty princess. A dainty princess.
Hold on now.
She said rewind.
Stop. Anyway, so I'm a very submissive girl all the way down.
Love that.
And I feel like I'm submissive to an extent because you still have to do your part as a man.
Exactly.
I'm going to do whatever you need me to do, whatever you ask me to do within reason. But you need to be doing your part too.
And it's how they ask you to.
Yeah.
Don't say do this. No.
And it's not only that, bro.
Can you?
Hey, baby, can
let
you
me tell you something.
Right.
You cannot ask a woman who's working a job, doing 50-50 with you on the bills and taking care of your kids and still sleeping with you to be submissive. Please, y'all are roommates and y'all are partners.
We are
I wish a man would. I gotta work, go 50-50 with you on the bills, take care of you and the kids and the house, and you ask me to be submissive.
Because at the end of the day, it's not 50-50. It's about
70-30
because
right, because
you out the house more.
And naturally, the more of the work falls on the woman. Unfortunately.
That's what I was gonna kind of touch bases on, because I seen the podcast before that it made sense. Our job is to be submissive, whether we like it or not. Our job is to cook, clean, take care of the kids. us going to get a job was on us, and that's because the men low-key, we wanted
to be independent.
Women rights. I want to talk to whoever that was. Who told you I wanted to work?
The white women. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect it.
They
but
put that in place, but literally our job was to cook, clean, take care of the kids, and make sure everything was fine.
The bills were paid for, the groceries got put on the table, everything.
Correct. So if we come into a relationship where he's like, yeah, so you gonna pay we gonna go half on the bills.
You're walking right out.
Once we accept that, at the end of the day, you still have to do what you need to do on the back end. You can't complain once you accepted that role.
Right, because you can't avoid that. You have to do it.
Because that's literally what you're supposed to do, whether that man is there or not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, since I'm paying the bills, you need to help me cook. That man don't know.
What? No, mine better. We gonna cook as a family.
I'm just saying that
oh my God, I love that.
A choice.
We're gonna cook as a family in this house.
The general guy don't know.
Yeah.
He won't clean how we'll get up and clean. Like spotless. He won't. I mean, some men do, mine do, but
and that falls
Not all
into
of
incompetence. Men love to show their
Correct.
incompetence, and that pisses me off. Why are you acting like you 6?
Yeah. The
You know
same way
what?
You're pushing
the same
30.
way we
You onto
expect.
something, 'cause I never noticed that.
No,
but
they
it's
like
true.
it the
And
slow.
don't let them be sick. All of a sudden.
Oh
Don't
my
let them be sick.
God!
You gotta call off work just to take care of them. Like,
Like the
Yeah.
whole world is
Mhm.
crashing.
But
I
I'm
feel like
sick
this-
and I'm taking care of the kids, the food, the dinner.
Yeah.
yeah, that's tough.
The same way we
That's
expect to call them when we have a tire that's
Yeah.
buzzed, the oil change, and that we expect them to come. That's what they expect when it comes down to them eating.
And that's what
leading.
a lot of men like saying. Oh, I miss the women back in the day. Yeah, we miss the
We
men
miss
back in
the
the
men,
day.
correct.
They
Right.
used to build houses. Now all y'all do is sit on podcasts
Mhm.
and talk about body counts and pop 20 versus 1 balloons.
And talk about how
Not the balloon pop.
Right. Y'all miss the women back in the days, and I miss understand they were women like that because there was men like that.
Yeah.
Correct.
You want us to be submissive? Put us in a position to be submissive.
Yeah.
Like, I
feel
don't
like
mind
that's
cook cleaning and then
100%.
giving you know.
Right, don't
But
mind. That's
come-
easy, baby. What's
Yeah.
up?
What's up?
As long as
But
everything's
you want me to
taken
do
care
that, then
of
go to
right
work
now.
8 hours, then come home and do it again? Yeah, okay.
I'll be ready for you when you come home.
Baby, you
I
can
would.
have
You
whatever.
can have it all as long as you act
Lunch,
right. You
dinner,
speak to me
snack,
correctly.
mid-snack, midnight snack.
My snack.
I'm
whatever
bringing you
want,
strawberries and
all the
chocolate.
snacks.
As long as you're doing your
Cream.
due diligence.
I'm gonna be like that lady, and that's why I understand why that lady is on Instagram making things from scratch. She literally made bubble gum.
Nara Smith.
That's
Nara,
because that
I
lady is
love
put
her.
up. She probably don't have to
She
do
don't
real
work.
nice.
nothing.
This
She
girl
don't
someone
work.
said she went to the mall just to get herself. She said, "Lucky felt I haven't shopped." enough."
Not the voice. The
My
voice
God.
was all
You
great.
imagine?
That
She
girl
is
said,
a mood
"Lucky
that
felt
I
I
haven't.
Too,
Girl, I know,
Baby,
right?
what do you
So
want?
nice.
I'll put up real nice, okay?
No, seriously,
like,
I
they
want
don't
to be
even-
at that level.
All she doing
Wow.
is pushing out babies for him. Her
That's
bills
it.
paid.
Making bread.
Bags, that's it.
That's
Bread.
it.
Making
From
bubble gum.
scratch.
That girl, she made bubble gum. She made sunscreen from scratch.
From scratch.
She don't know what to do with herself.
Listen.
Girl, she probably made him from scratch.
I was gonna say that. She probably made all the
knows?
kids from scratch. Everybody from
Girl.
fucking scratch.
Like,
Okay,
Oh my
y'all.
God.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into the keep it peace section. So, how long is too long when you wait on a man to get himself together?
In what sense?
Well, yeah.
When I meet the man,
When
he got to
you
be
meet,
together. What you
yeah,
mean?
when
So
I'm pushing
Initial
30.
response?
I'm gonna be devil's advocate real quick. So let's say you met the man of your matter of fact, I saw this on Facebook. So there was a woman, she makes six figures. She fell in love with a man that works at Amscot. She fell in love. He proposed to her. That's the man of her dreams. That's what she want to be with. Her family's like, hey, you a dummy. Like, that man don't make as much as you make. But she was like, he treats me how I want to be treated. He takes care of his manly duties. You're a neurosurgeon. He works at Amscot as a manager. When the wedding comes.
So she was cashing a check when they met?
Hold on. When the wedding comes,
Girl. Just
you know,
realize
he pays a little bit of a portion of the wedding. And you pay your portion of the wedding. So, how do y'all feel about that? Like,
I feel like love is love is love.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, and you gotta do
honest-
what feels right to you. And at the end of the day, if that's your man, that's your man.
That's your man.
But you really
Yeah.
just
But I'm not gonna lie.
Gotta be
I
safe.
ain't
I'm
gonna
not gonna
lie.
I'm not gonna yai.
Me personally, if I feel like this is truly my guy
Yeah.
and I make more, I'm gonna figure out a way to get him to my
Mhm.
level
Where
or
you at.
higher.
Right.
But just like sitting around as he just stay where he. For
Yeah.
one, he has to want that as well.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want him to just be I just work at Amazon.
Because unless you
No.
own the Amscot
I mean, at least he a
or
manager.
you're a manager,
you know?
I mean,
Right.
but you
So
still
would y'all be
have-
okay with dating somebody who makes less than you?
No, because the last time I did, he was so mean to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
men,
wouldn't because they would call you.
men who are not where they supposed to be financially.
He used to borrow money
from
me, so no.
Yeah.
Men who not where they supposed to be
No.
financially.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
Because they're
Yeah.
triggered
it out
of
on
like
you.
their manhood is
Yeah,
like
no,
you
'cause
know
they
feel
all
like they
fucked up
should-
in the
yeah.
moment
I'm
because they see you
traumatized.
paying for shit. They see you
No.
being the dominant one because you gotta be.
And they
you
feel like
gotta
they
make
should
money.
be the one.
I would prefer us to be making the same amount or him making more than me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like as a person, you have to like. I would never leave a man when he's down. If you know whatever
We've
I met
already
you through
been,
here,
yeah.
whatever. But you know, it's you don't want more.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't
He
want
has
to
to
do
be
nothing
trying.
else.
If
You
he's
don't.
just sitting
You
back
don't
not
see
doing nothing,
anything.
right.
Like,
He
and
gotta
I'm
try.
me. I'm a motivate. Like with one of my exes, I only had 3, so don't put too much people on me.
Wow.
Right. So with one of
Okay.
them, he was in a tough spot, but I was not gonna leave him down. But we did kind of separate because it was
It's
just
draining.
staying
It
in
was
that
too much of
spot.
a gap.
It's
It was too much of a
draining.
You
gap.
know, we're not going on dates no more because money tight, and if we are going, I'm paying. You know,
Right, and
this
if you don't got it,
that,
we don't got it. So it's like we done.
It's
No.
like
Yeah.
it's no motivation. I'm looking at me who's like, I got dreams, I got hopes, and I'm like, hey, like I want to take you with me, but you.
Yeah, but I feel like as a woman,
Yeah.
you
Not
gotta
doing
meet a man
anything.
that's doing better than you, because they're gonna take you where
Yeah.
they're at. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a man is always gonna take you to the level where they're at the moment. So if they're below the level, they're gonna be right there with
Yep.
them for years to come until you leave. And then if they're up here, you're gonna be up there, and you're probably gonna be prospering, making way more money, a lot healthier, and this.
And they're gonna be so miserable.
So for
Yeah, they gonna be
me,
mad
I
about it.
wouldn't date a guy that makes less than me, not because of nothing. I'm not judging you.
I don't
You're
judge
a
nobody
great
job,
guy,
nobody
Yeah.
nothing.
but I want a man to be my man, like take
Mhm.
care of me, and you
Yeah.
probably can't do the things that I want. I love you.
I like to
You probably
travel,
can't
so
do
you mean to
things.
tell me we can't go
We
this
can't
year?
travel because you only got a week off from
Oh,
work.
wait, hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that.
Not a
But no,
week.
wait. I'm saying, wait.
Who are we talking about?
Wait,
Who's the person?
We're talking about. I mean, I'm talking about like 9 to 5, right? I'm saying because for me, you know, entrepreneurship is something that I really, really love.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying like, what I see for my future, I don't see somebody in a 9 to 5. You know,
I
see
see. I'm
somebody
an entrepreneur, and I see somebody in a 9 to 5.
me too.
I
It,
see
it
somebody.
depends.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
9 to
for
5.
me
Because like you said, if
personally,
he's an AMP Scout manager, I don't know.
Okay.
I would have to meet.
Okay, let me rephrase this because I
I
don't want
don't
people to
know.
say I'm a gold digger.
Right,
They
and
in
that's
the
the thing. I don't want to
comments
come
already.
off as that.
Let
but
me
I
say
have
this:
to
I don't have
put
a
my
problem
standards up
dating
there.
anybody in any kind of work that they do. My only problem is I want you to be financially stable.
Yeah.
Let's just say
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like you can
So,
pay your bills. You can
You
pay
can pay your
car
bills.
note,
We
you
can still
do
have a little
things.
fun, date
have a-
night,
right.
travel here
But
and
the
there.
I'm
thing
okay
about
with that.
the thing
I'm
about
okay with
that
that.
is statistically, women are the ones making all the bread.
Oh,
now.
yeah, we the
It's not-
hustlers
it's not
now,
the
you
men.
know?
So
Yeah.
it's. I feel like at a certain bracket, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It
So,
is. It is.
It's hard to get to the standard of women nowadays.
And yeah, it's okay to go to school.
I
we
feel for
still
men.
need,
I
you know,
do. But get
we
it
need
together.
plumbers, we need
because-
electricians. You know,
we
come on,
I,
come
we
on.
need IT. We need plumbers. We
We
need
tired of rappers,
electricians.
y'all.
But you know, the plumbers and
And scammers.
electricians, all
And
them, they're on
scammers.
podcasts talking bad about women. So
Yeah.
just,
I'm sorry.
just saying.
We missed that. What happened?
the plumbers and the electricians that we need, they're
She's
on
going after
podcasts
them.
talking bad about women.
Oh, yeah.
And not everybody got to do podcasts.
Not everybody. No,
Not every man.
Yeah.
Y'all used to build houses.
Okay, so
Your
I
word don't need to be heard by everybody.
got one more question, and then we done.
Mm-hmm.
How long until you feel like, let's say you're talking to somebody, how long is it until y'all make it official? Like, you talking to somebody and it's like, okay, I want to be this man girlfriend, I want to be this girl boyfriend. Like,
Because that's my
How-
man real bad, but he
I
don't know
know.
it yet.
Once we have sex and I feel like it was good enough, because that's the last step for me.
mhm,
Once I'm to that point where I'm like, I want to give my body to you,
mhm.
we go together.
Real bad.
No, we go together.
Real bad.
We go together.
I'm confused. Hey, babe. What are you doing?
No.
No? So after y'all done got to that point, he's able to still go and just be a single man. You're crazy. Hey.
But I don't know. I would prefer somebody to ask me to be their girlfriend first. Than,
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I've been with-
no,
yes,
but
I've been there
I
too.
do,
That's
I
me
understand.
when we get down.
I understand her aspect though, because if we real good and we done got past getting to know each other, we got a connection, we this, we that, and I'm giving you my body, at some point you need to be like, okay, I want to be with this girl.
But
At that point, you need to ask me, what
that's
is
how
that?
men,
Right.
it doesn't that tie into the marriage thing. You're giving him everything already. So
see,
for him,
I'm
he's
not
thinking,
I'm not to that point of.
She ain't cooking the
Like,
It's like,
No.
she ain't doing
I'm
all
saying,
that
in
yet.
that, and I'm saying in that sense. Okay, if I'm already smashing you, what you need to ask him to be your girlfriend for?
What way?
Some people are like doing.
No,
open
but that's how men
relationships,
are
though.
in their head. It's like, oh, I'm already getting vagina from
No,
her.
that's not what they think.
No,
So
'cause
I
they
ain't
could
go.
be doing it from
Okay, so I'm
somebody
gonna just say,
You'd be
I'm
surprised.
gonna tell him to cut this out, but I'm gonna just say, my last boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
we-
Not you gonna tell him to.
I don't want him to, But my ex-boyfriend, like we got to know each other. We had a real good. It was like love at first sight. Like I looked at him, he looked at me.
Connection.
I said, well, that's gonna be but that's what it was though. We was together for a long time. So after we was having sex, I think like the third time we had sex, I was like, hey, I kind of love you, like. And he was like, okay, well, we go together now. I was like, real bad. So after that, it was like, okay,
I kind of love you. Kind of.
So I'm not good with my feelings, but anyways, so I told him that he was okay. I love you too, whatever, and I was like, okay. And that happened. We met in October, and we made it official in January. So we had like a little 3-month span before he asked me to be his girlfriend. So I just feel like sex do play a part in it, because after we had sex, that's when I was like all in love.
Correct. I mean that connection.
I don't know. I feel like with my ex, I liked him before the sex.
You could like him.
The way he treated, the way he treated. I'm like, the sex was a cherry on top. The way he treated me, my most recent ex, the way he treated me, I love him.
The way he treats
I'm a lover girl, baby. I fall in love like this. I'm not gonna cap you.
I'll be quick.
The way he treated me, that was the only man that ever gave me a space to feel submissive. Even if it was like if my car, like, you need me to do this for you, baby, I'm like,
damn, you coming through like that?
Hello?
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. He gave me that space. Like, so I fall in love even before sex, baby. Niggas talking to me sweet in my ears.
That's me.
No, but see, that's the thing. So not just when you're in love.
Yeah.
I be in love. Like my attention span is short, so if you don't keep it, that's dead. So for me to even be talking to you for longer than for me is if you got my number longer than 2 days, we got a thing, and I like you. So I don't think it's more so of whether we like each other. It's more so when it's time for commitment. The commitment thing comes in is when I give my body to you, because I'm not playing those type of games. Whether you want to ask me or not. You asked me when you put on that condom, and we started hunching. That's when you asked me, whether it was verbally or...
Me and my ex, we weren't even together a full 2 months before he asked me to be his girlfriend. So I don't know. I feel like it depends. It's men out here that do that. It's men out here that do that. You just had to find them.
It took my husband 2 days.
Oh, period.
See?
2 days what?
2 days. Like, after church, we were like, we're together.
But you guys were already filled with God.
I know. Listen.
That man posts out every day. Like,
every day.
See, but that's,
Hold on. What's the difference from sleeping with somebody? I had to reword it real quick. What's the difference from sleeping with somebody on the first night and sleeping with somebody 3 months later?
I think it's a you thing.
Yeah,
like me,
it's a situation thing.
I think for me, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, regardless of whether I like the dude or not, if I sleep with you on the first time, I feel like when I say a me thing, I'm gonna feel dirty. Like, I'm gonna feel like, damn, not dirty but fast. Like, dang, I can't wait. Like, it was
I
not.
could just keep my shit close to the third date.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a personal thing, like a personal conviction or a personal feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like third dates are like good.
So what if you meet a man who, you tell him like, hey,
let me answer first.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all some God-fearing women, so the judgment should be up to God.
I don't judge. I don't speak for nobody
y'all
else.
was talking, I was...
Right.
No. I'm just saying...
Look, that sound cute.
No, I'm not saying I'm sleeping with everybody on the first night. Right. But what I'm saying is, if I feel like me and the man, we done text throughout this whole time I got to know you, and the first time I see you, and the vibes is good, we having a good time or whatever, and things get hot and heavy...
That's why I say that's between you and how you feel.
I think I think it depends on how the guy makes you feel. Like, there's connections where in that first date you feeling that submissiveness and you're just like, oh my God, and this and that make you want to do something, you know. So it really depends on the guy, the situation. I don't judge. You know.
No, I just feel like it's a me thing. Like, me personally,
it's a me thing. For me, I don't like people.
I
don't like people touching me. Ain't nobody around me. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you around me, you really got to be that person. You know, like to be around me.
So for me, I've done it like the first time we've linked up, and he turned out to be my baby daddy, but for 8 years. But neither here nor there. But
so y'all was together for 8 years after that.
On and off.
If I could take that back.
Oh my God.
But what I can say is when I did it, it was more so because I wanted to. You get what I'm saying? The vibe was there, and it wasn't like, come on, let's have sex. You get what I'm saying? From him, it was just like, I was so alarmed at how he didn't care to. Like, we've been talking from morning to night. We've like really, I felt we were like this. And when we get around each other, you just
That's how it was for my ex. Like, he didn't initiate it.
Yeah,
I did.
exactly.
And I
So
was
that's
like,
why for me, I didn't feel no way because it was me. What can I say? Damn, I feel like he took it from me. No, bitch, I took it from me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, y'all.
But
Yeah.
you know what I hate about men though? They'll she slept me on the first night. Sir, I fucked you. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
I got them jaws off.
Yeah.
Don't act like that.
Yeah.
And if you
Whoa.
think, no, but my thing is, and if you think I'm fast for sleeping with you on the first night, you're fast for sleeping with me on the first
Hello.
night.
Right,
Right,
exactly.
hello.
Tighten up your
Exactly.
belt. The fuck?
Exactly.
No, like
You
have
should've
some
been like, "Ma'am, don't
standards,
touch
bro.
me."
And then it's based on like who you were with before that person too, because it's like if this person before like tried you, it's like no. So
the pattern,
there was an ex. Long story short, he has my name tatted on him, and we wasn't even together.
I ain't gonna lie.
Delusional.
I ain't gonna
And
yeah, you
the-
got
the-
that.
Like the tat is the whole arm, and my it's
Oh.
only 3 letters. Like
Wow.
the tat is this big.
So you saying you got
What
that
church you
snapper.
went
That's what
to?
you saying. You got that thing.
No.
You got that boom shakalaka.
No, that's what
saying.
I'm saying.
That's
That's
what
why I
I'm
asked
Like,
her.
no,
What happened?
no.
What church you went to?
Shut up.
I will not disclose the name of the church. The church
Trinity
no
Church,
longer
girl.
exists.
Trinity Church.
Oh, it
That what is.
doesn't.
Trinity. Trinity is a club.
Here we go.
It is.
Oh god.
Trinity is a club church.
I hear that so many times, but that's not where I go. I go somewhere else. A better church.
A better church. Wow.
Better church.
Yeah, I definitely gotta find me a church.
No, for real, at this point.
Because it's one thing doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
That's another
and-
thing.
Fellowship is
Being in
important.
that
Yeah.
Environment, you feel that energy.
Yeah,
coming
before
from the
like
ground.
they didn't even know my name. Like every time I'm on the choir and you don't know my name.
But that's what I mean by people think you all that. You can't. The way that you carry yourself, people are gonna know your name.
Yeah,
They're gonna notice you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But they didn't know my name. But the church that I go to now, everybody knows me,
Yeah.
and I'm not even like
She's
you know
so
I'm not
aggravating.
even
Yes, she
popular or
is. First of all,
anything.
she ain't even saying the truth. First of all, she's
What
the
is-
one that do the cameras. Stop playing.
I do.
And they trying to make sure they get a good shot. That's why. Anyways,
They do.
So we're
but-
gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode. I want y'all to go ahead and reintroduce yourselves again and give your Instagram so everybody can connect with you. So we're gonna start with Eva.
Hi, I'm Eva. My Instagram is talented baby, so that's BBY at the end.
Hi, I'm Daphne. I'm not giving my personal because I don't be on there. But my business page is The Fairy Mother. Yeah.
I'm Natalie, and my Instagram is that's Nat with 2 T's at the end.
I like
and
that.
yeah.
Hey, I'm Mulan, and my Instagram is Mulan_Celestino.
And I'm your host, Deshawn. You can follow my podcast page at Aesthetically P __ Aesthetically P, and my personal page, The Real Wizard Kelly _. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and come back for next time.
Period.
Yes.